I clicked on Mary's Twitter page to see who she follows.
Okay.
And I said, this guy, Adam Shankman. I don't know, you click on.
Oh, yeah, he's the choreographer. I always watch him.
She just did a movie.
Yeah.
He's the choreographer and the director of the movie Rock of Ages and Hairspray and a bunch of other stuff.
So you think you can dance? He's their creative director?
Yep, exactly.
I love him.
So, when you decide on, do you actually go through people's timeline and respond back to them?
I respond to some people and I retweet some people's tweets.
Yeah.
You can't do everyone, but
Now you don't get into Twitter beef, do you? You hadn't reacted to somebody saying something crazy yet.
Well, when I first got on Twitter, I went crazy.
You don't be Chris Browning. What? I will meet you. I'm in New York right now, sucker.
Right.
When I first experienced Twitter, I must say I did spaz out on someone. But now that I understand that you can't do that, I get my fans were like, "Come on, Mary, you don't even need to be acting like that." But, you live and you learn, and now you're like, okay, I'm going to ignore all the idiots and all the people that don't respect me, and I'm just going to pay attention to the people that have love, and I'm just going to build with them and send them love and send them things to help them through their day.
Right.
That's it.
So when you wake up, do you send out like a greeting tweet?
Yeah, I mean, lately I've been doing Proverbs.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's what I do every morning. I read, because it's helpful to my day, so I can know how to treat people.
Okay.
And I'll send it out like every day. I give them one, and then in the middle of the day I'll give them something positive too. Like if I'm going through something,
right?
I can sense that they're going through something. I'll send them something. Send us all something that will help us through something. So yeah, I mean,
so you use different Bible stuff.
Well, just like lately I've been doing just Proverbs.
Me too, because I do that sometimes. Yeah. I've been quoting a lot from Uncle Luke from the book of Luke.
And that's not a book in the Bible.
I said, don't stop, get it, and I just send that out.
That is not in the
Bible. And people understand it.
The Proverbs is just something it just makes you look inward. It's not a preachy thing, because that's not what I'm trying to do. It's what I do to get to learn how to treat myself and people better.
Who you been treating wrong, Mary?
We don't know, so that's why we got to always look inward. We know there's so many sensitive people. You could be a little too rough or too abrasive and don't know you were, and find out you're very impatient, or you might be a little arrogant yourself, But only way you can find out is if you check yourself,
right.
And sit in a quiet time and find out what's going on with you.
Have a Mary time out.
Right.
Exactly.
Pause, Mary.
Now, is there a place like, people talk about like sanctuaries in their house? Mm-hmm. A place, okay, I need to get away for a second. I just, be still. Mm-hmm. Is there a place you have dedicated to that?
Yeah, there's a bedroom.
Really?
Yeah, and I go in there, I close that door, and that's my time. I need that time to get my head right. Yeah.
More often than not? Did you go in there? You go in there just whenever you feel like, okay, I got it.
No, that's every morning.
Every morning?
Every morning.
So you start the day off with that?
Absolutely. I cannot. The days that I don't start with that,
they go rough.
It just be rough.
You're like, I should have went to the room.
Yeah.
People say should be on a 3 Ryan Cameron show. We have Mary J. Blige in the studio with us. He brings up an interesting point talking about your house and the place where you go. Mm-hmm. I think that people have this misconception with big stars like you, like there is always 100 people in your house. Like, do you wake up on an average Wednesday morning and it's just you and your husband and y'all make breakfast? And I mean, is it just very normal in day to day, or do you wake up to makeup artists, banging down your door?
It's very normal. The only time I wake up to makeup artists is when I have something to do, like, now like radio and it being filmed. So at 5 o'clock in the morning, there's a makeup, 7 o'clock in the morning, there's a makeup artist at my door. But on a regular day, it's just my husband and me, the chef, or no chef.
Nice.
The trainer, going downstairs to meet him. That's it. Ooh, shout out to ATL. Oh my God. I got so much love for Atlanta. And they got so much love for me, obviously, because they were piled up to the ceiling in there and singing. I didn't even have to sing. Like, I could have just.
You didn't do the Bobby Brown, did you? Bobby was like,
that?
You sing it.
No, I would never do that.
Okay.
But the fact that I didn't even have to, they were singing every word, because we did the first My Life album in its entirety. And wow, all I can say is the Mary J. fans was in the building, and I just thank you so much, ATO. I love you, and I appreciate you just as much as you appreciate what I do. Thank you.
741 WVE. We are live on V-103.com. Mary is in the studio, and she's going to be here for a while. She says we're calm.
Yeah,
I told her we'd like to ease you into it.
Yeah, that's what
Before
we
the
do.
crazy comes.
Exactly. It's like butter. It's real
coming.
smooth. Yeah, and then the sandpaper comes.
That's right, it's
Be
coming.
ready.
Once Ryan starts singing the Piccadilly song, that's when the silliness
yeah,
starts.
it just gets embarrassing
Yeah.
after
And
that.
we you know, people say don't get married to sing. I said, we don't want Mary. We
No.
want Brooklyn.
Yes. We want her to rap.
We want
her to
Brooklyn.
spit.
You know, we know all about Mary. People got Mary on tape and YouTube. Brooklyn is the one that we.
Devious laugh.
So Mary, do you have an alter ego like on stage? Because you are very reserved here in the studio. Like on the phone, you be going off.
No, I don't. I do not. I'm really nice on the phone, Brian.
You be snapping on. No, I'm just kidding. So walk me through a typical like do nothing day. When they say, okay, there's no photo shoot, there's no appearances. Like, what do you do?
I get as much rest as I possibly can
Just sleep
get.
all day?
I eat as much as I feel like I want to, but I train, because that's the first part of my day.
Right.
And then if my girlfriends are around, I try to do some dinner with them or hang out with them, or I just try to relax, because when all of this stuff, when the work kicks in,
Right.
it's a lot of it.
Okay.
So I'm home, I'm quiet, I'm reading, I'm watching a movie, I'm eating, I'm just sitting around, like talk to myself a little bit, It's just what I just be engulfed in Mary's, private time.
What's the last movie you saw?
The last movie I saw, Contagion.
Oh, with all the. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Scare you?
Yeah, it made me not want to touch anything.
Mary J. Blige in the studio right now, and we're talking about old and new, and just having a good old time with Mary.
Mary,
Yes.
you've been doing this for a really long time. How long, like when you decide to take a break and kind of, just do your married thing and be married and be the girlfriend, and, you know what I'm saying, to your girls, how long before you start to get the itch where you're like, okay. Like, do you start hearing music that's like, all right, I want to get back in the studio? Do you see something, or how long does it take?
It takes about a week.
That's it?
Yep. You just ready.
days and I'm done.
You especially if you're home for like a week doing nothing, you're just down. You're just ready to do something. I don't like being idle too much. You get in trouble.
I don't
Mary J. Blige in the studio.